Welcome, my beautiful Pisces, to your January 2018 reading. So, hopefully, you had a beautiful holiday. So, this month I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. I'm also using the Butterfly Oracle and Healing with the Fairies by Doreen Virtue. So, I've already pulled cards from Psychic Tarot for the Heart for you guys, and I'll be pulling some cards. Um, Later from the other decks. I just want to tune in to your reading and open it up here. Tuning in. All right. Immediately when I pulled these cards, I felt this energy like Pisces are having like all these voices in their head. It's like all of like your guides or your ancestors or angels or your helpers are trying to get your attention. They're trying to connect with you. And I feel like for some Pisces, they feel like they're going crazy. Um, but you're not going crazy. This is, again, like your guides, your higher self. It could be your ancestors um, trying to connect with you and help you in your process of healing. Like, I feel like Pisces are going through a learning process. This could be learning more deeply about life, learning about deeper subjects. I feel like this is very inner energy. I don't feel like this is like 3D, like external, like work, job, relationship type stuff. I feel like this is like an inner pathway or inner journey of self discovery that is coming up for Pisces to really like navigate in. So, like, with this deeper energy, all of these gateways, and all the shifting and transformative energies that we had in December, it's like I feel like now this energy is opening up from different dimensions and different spaces of awareness. And it's like you have to pay attention to these things. I feel like these could be messages or voices, or this could be dreams. You could also, I feel like, for Pisces, you could also start seeing like light orbs or like sparkles, like because I've done that before, where it's like when I first started like awakening, like I would see like these sparkles in corners, and I'm like, am I seeing things? And it's like it's your guides or like your angels, um, and the frequency or the resonance they carry, letting you know that they're present. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on for Pisces. It's like this came up in reverse, but I feel like it's like pay attention to this. Don't ignore this. Just like don't judge it, but just observe it. Feel into the energy. I feel like Pisces really need to feel into this energy and start to understand what it is that's trying to come in. So if you're able to kind of just observe it and be in a space of stillness, then you'll start to get the answers and the understanding of and the connections that you need. Like there's, again, I feel like there's all these divine helpers. They're trying to guide you and assist you on your path and journey to enlightenment and self-mastery. And this is why these energies are coming in. But I feel like, again, there's a resistance to this. I feel like for Pisces, this may be a little bit of unfamiliar territory, like this inner landscape. This could be connecting with like galactic energies, very I'll just say galactic energies right now. Like my guys are like, just say galactic energies. But just, resonances from higher vibrational and spiritual spaces coming in, connecting with you guys. But your guys are actually trying to help you and trying to lift you up into this space, because there's so much that you have to learn. And I feel like, with this card that I'm looking at, the energy I feel is like your guides are trying to teach you about different things with life and self mastery and healing. Also trying to teach you things about maybe different patterns or traumas and why certain things have happened the way that they have in your life. So you're learning about yourself, you're learning about patterns, you're learning about limited beliefs that you may have carried that no longer serve you or no longer resonate with you. And now it's time for you to learn and understand why situations happen the way they did, or why you had a specific relationship that you had. It could have been it was a karmic contract that you made with someone in order in this lifetime or another lifetime, in order for you to learn the lesson you needed to grow. You start to understand these, and your guides are open and they're ready to teach you kind of like a new knowledge about yourself, in different parts of yourself. Because when I looked at this card, I felt like if you could see like all these younger kids down there, and it's like this guide, this like kind of elder, or this like almost like an enlightened person, in a sense, someone that has a lot of wisdom, that knows a lot, that's learned a lot through experience, is now showing and sharing these teachings and wisdom with others, with younger people. And I feel like the younger people depicted in this card are different versions of yourself. So you could be learning about different aspects from things you've experienced, or patterns, or traumas, or heartbreaks, etc., from your childhood, and you're starting to learn deeper knowledge and have a deeper understanding as to why these things have happened in your life, so that you can move forward, so you can heal, and so you can move up, you can level up. I feel like this is very awakening energy for Pisces, but I feel like something new wants to come in. um, this could be like a manifestation of a spiritual gift. I'm really feeling that, like a manifestation of some type of spiritual gift that wants to come in. But in order for it to manifest, you have to let go of what no longer serves you. So you have to release. Now this release energy could be, again, what you're learning about, so that you can understand, like we can't just have the lesson happen and then we just stay in a space where it's just like, well, this sucks, it happened to me, I'm going to blame the other person. You haven't learned anything. You have to understand why you have cultivated or created that experience, and why that, or what that experience is teaching you about yourself. It's not about someone else. Everything that we experience is about us. So you're learning about those things, and once you understand them, now you can use that information to heal that part of yourself. Because I feel like all these all the kids down here are different fragmented parts of yourself that need to be healed, so that you can step into wholeness. And your guides, your mentors, your higher self, your ancestors are reaching out. They're trying to connect with you. They're trying to communicate with you so they can help uplift you. If you can see, the woman in this car, she kind of looks like, that's what her energy feels like to me. She's just like, yeah, life, whatever, nah. That's how her energy feels. And her guides are coming in like, okay, it's time for you to get out of this, like, energy. It's time for you to level up, move into a higher space or higher vibration. So we got to come in here and help, so that you can release these energies that no longer serve you. And again, this release can be, again, patterns, it could be relationships, it could be cycles, it could be past life baggages that you've still been holding on to, that is, you're carrying that energy and your resonance and your vibration. Just look at just how she looks. I'm gonna come in close so you guys can see. Hopefully you can see it. Her face is just like, yeah. It's like, it's time to get out of that vibration. So we got to release all those energies and those built up memories and traumas and stuff that's created this resonance. Because when we hold an energetic resonance, that's what creates what's around us on the outside. What our energy is, what our energy signature says, designs the coding of what's around us, or our matrix system. So if you feel like you're trapped, if you feel like you're living in a prison, it's self-made, because you're creating it. And I feel like this is also part of what you're being taught, what you're beginning to understand. But also, oops, almost knocked something over back there. But also see what's behind, what this elder is teaching. Light. Like when you learn these lessons, it's like she moves out of the pathway because you've mastered and you learned everything that she was teaching you, and now you can go up into these elevated steps of wisdom. It's like I feel like a little bit of the same energy here, where it's like they're trying to lift you up into this elevated um, wisdom, this awakening energy, raising your vibration, moving into a new space. You also have the third chakra card here, third eye chakra. I feel like that's just associated with the messages that are coming in. And this is intuitive. You could be, again, like seeing sparkles. You could be getting different messages and downloads from your guides. You could be having dreams. You could also be hearing voices. Like, whatever it is for you, it's like listen to it, because what is coming through is very, very important for your growth at this time. So there's going to be a lot of, again, as for everyone, we're going through an intense period of letting go, releasing energies that no longer serve us so that we can transmute them. And as I'm saying that, it's 11 on the timer. So, you know, um, we're releasing so much stuff that no longer serves us so we can come into the true authenticity and vibration of our divine self. So we have to release these layers and these masks of things that we've built up and created from our experiences, because our experiences are not who we truly are. Um, and um, I feel like this is definitely a journey for Pisces, but it's like be open to this, be brave, allow these energies and these codes that want to come in, because I feel like, this spread your wings, and this came up in reverse. I feel like this is energy that wants to come in. There's like these codes that want to come in from source, from God, from the divine, from these higher dimensions to bring you new insights about yourself and who you are and why you're here on earth, why you chose to be here at this time. And again, I feel very awakened energy coming in from Pisces. I feel like Pisces are trying to discover who they really are. So ask yourself that question. I feel like the more you ask yourself that question in meditation or prayer or in the day to day, the more you start to get the answers. Listen for them. I feel like those are the different, you know, messages that you can see from all the guides that are surrounding you. Like they're there to assist you. They want to connect with you. Connect with them. They're reaching out to you. Um, I feel like the more you ask the right questions, the more that you're going to get answers and insights from your guides to help teach you about yourself in this process. Um, so I feel like, again, very awakening energy here for you guys, which is beautiful. So I'm going to pull a card for, the life changes that Pisces are experiencing for January 2018. So life changes for Pisces for January 2018. Let's see what comes up for you guys, Pisces. I got into this card. Courage. Alright. This change requires courage. This shift requires courage. I feel like working with, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, this may be a new space, a new realm of experience for some Pisces. So, like, it's kind of like if you believe in something that's really radical or different, it's kind of like, oh, do I tell people I had this experience, or I had this psychic vision, or I saw an angel, because people are going to think I'm weird. I feel like this is the type of experiences that Pisces are having. And so they're kind of hiding in a sense, or they don't want to share the experience with people they trust, or they don't want to trust the experience, trust their intuition within themselves. So they're not like really, the messages and the wisdom that's coming through is not helping to create the shift and the growth that's needed for you guys if you're not allowing that to come in. And allowing things to shift requires releasing everything that you've learned, because what you're doing here is you're unlearning everything you've learned, because it's not who you are. And that's a scary process, because when you have to release who you thought you were, there's fear around that of like, okay, so now who am I, you know? And going on that quest and that journey, that inner journey of discovering who you really are, requires so much courage and so much faith. But you are being supported. You're being supported by so many loving and beautiful guides. Um, I'm feeling for some of you guys, some of your, a lot of ancestors around people, um, grandparents, great grandparents that you may not even realize that were very like spiritual, that may have been like intuitive or psychics or that sort of thing. That they may have hidden because in the space that they came up in, that some of the beliefs and the things they experienced weren't like socially accepted, so they suppressed it. Um, so I feel like that message is for some of you guys, that to know that some of the experiences that you're having, that you know, I'm feeling like a grandmother around, so grandmother vibration. That so for some of you guys or someone listening, that like your a grandparent or grandmother wants you to know that she understands what you're going through, because she had those experiences too, and she understands that it might be scary to experience something that's vibrationally different, but it's okay, and that you're supported. She's with you, and she's supporting you in this process. Like, you're not alone. Um, so much wants to come in for Pisces. I just feel like so much wants to come in. And, even here in the observe, you see this rainbow energy. This is like a recalibration. This is like an upgrade, an energetic upgrade, bringing you to imbalance, and kind of bringing you into the next level of yourself as a spiritual being, because we're shifting on this planet here. So let's see what healing messages want to come up for Pisces for January. So healing messages for, oops, that came right on out. Thank you. Vacation. You guys need to take a break. I feel like this energy is like unplugging from the outer world. I feel like you guys may be so pulled into like what's going on in 3D, in your job, your work, your relationship, your family, your kids, the holidays, whatever it is. And this energy is coming through, and it's coming through, but you're using things that are going on in your external life to kind of not deal with this energy. And I feel like, you got to take a break here, and you got to do this healing work within yourself, to recalibrate your own energies. This could also mean, that break can be, just unplugging, meditation, creating space for yourself. This can also literally mean like a physical vacation, taking time away where you can really unplug and go into an environment that's peaceful. So if you've been thinking about getting away or taking a vacation, I feel like this energy this month supports it. If you have a big vacation planned, awesome. Even if it's like a 4-day weekend somewhere that's serene or peaceful, somewhere in the mountains. It could be like, a secret site, like getting a cabin in the woods, going to like Sedona, whatever resonates with you. But I feel like this month is the perfect time to do this because I feel like when you kind of unplug from all the stimuli from the outer world, you'll be able to tune in even more to your intuition and receive these messages that want to come in because there's so much coming up for you to begin to let go of so that you can cultivate and embrace this new beautiful aspect of yourself that kind of wants to blossom here. So that is kind of what I'm feeling for you guys for January. So hopefully that resonates with you. And if you love the readings, of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that way you get an alert when new messages and new readings are posted. And also, if you live in the Philadelphia, Delaware, or South Jersey area, I will be doing some traveling work. So I will be in your area from January 4th to January 8th. So I'll be offering self mastery readings. All my readings are focused on calling in the most optimum healing, messages for self mastery, and spiritual growth so that each person and each human being here can achieve sovereignty and freedom. So I will be offering personal readings in person for you guys. I'm also going to be offering space and home clearings. This is recalibrating and clearing out the energy in your home. So if you don't regularly do that, or if you moved into a new space or you've never done that, a lot of energies from other people that have lived in your home previously. Also, energies, this gets overlooked a lot in space clearings, but your home can be on a ley line or energetic grid that creates a negative vibration in your home. So I would be able to tune into that energy, and I work with sound healing. I work with angels, with guides, with other tools such as smokes and incense and resins to clear your home. And then in conjunction with that, I'm also offering now crystal feng shui. So that's an add-on service, but if you get them together, I do offer a discount. But crystal feng shui is awesome because it allows kind of to bring in a new resonance or a new vibration in your home. It's also kind of like mapping in your home to where I tune into what specific crystals need to be in your home, where they can be placed to bring in the most optimum energy. For example, if you're trying to bring in more abundance into your space, it may be setting up in a particular location, an abundance grid, or a specific crystal, or an altar space. But I just tap into that and I just, transmit what comes through with that. And of course, you could purchase those specific crystals from me and they would be shipped to you since I will be traveling, and you will receive a discount on your crystal purchases as well if you do that package. So that's going to be available. I'm also going to be doing crystal Reiki and energy healing work. So I do have limited appointments available. So if it's something that resonates with you and you're in that area, feel free to email me at intheroughcrystals@gmail.com. And I'll put all of this information as well in the description below. So make sure that you check that out. So before I close out, I want to send you guys... I want to send you the vibration of courage. Courage to face the things that you don't understand. That's what I feel. Courage to face the things that you don't understand so that you can embrace them. So I'm going to send you guys that beautiful healing vibration. And thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys in February. Take care.